Hey, how you doing there? Hendrix here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Short and simple little lesson that you can take, make your own, and have a lot of fun with over the weekend. So today we're going to be combining what we've done in a bunch of the previous episodes, and I'm going to be taking the 5th string root note, chords, and their cool little Hendrixy embellishments, and the 6th string root note. So now we're going to be putting everything together that we've done so far in a bunch of these episodes. Now I'm going to have a playlist linked underneath this video, and I'm also going to have a tab for what we're going to be doing so that you're going to be able to follow along with ease, and then you're going to also be able to go back, and if you haven't seen the previous 5-Minute Fridays, you can go back and watch them. The cool thing about these is that they're short and pretty easy to digest. So you're going to hopefully have a lot of fun if you haven't watched them so far, just going through these quick little lessons and gaining a ton of knowledge while you do that, right? Okay, so I'm going to have that tab for you. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, let's do it. All right, so let's get right into it. So what we're doing here is we're playing a D into a C and into a G, which sounds pretty nice in open position, right? But it sounds even cooler to me if you do. Then once you get here, you could either do this cool little walk down like we did in the previous lesson, or you could do some of these little licks like we did in some of the previous lessons way back, right? Episode 1, episode 2, and so on. Again, I'm going to have that playlist for you, okay? So we're going to be putting everything together. So let's just get started. So the D major is right here. And you're also going to get a copy of my picture chord book if you don't have that yet. When you go get that download, it's all going to be linked in one place. Just enter email, you're going to get everything, okay? So this here is a D major. You can think of your A shape just pushed over to the 7th fret. These are movable chords. If you know the name of the note on the 5th string, you're going to know the name of any of them that you push back and forth, okay? That's all explained in the book, okay? So this is a D, this is a C, and this is a G. Those are the chords we're playing. Instead of playing them in open position, we're playing them like this. Okay. Now the really cool thing that we can do, and I've talked about this again in previous lessons, I'm not going to repeat myself, is you can do these cool moves. Okay. So the nice thing that we're going to be doing now is we're going to go from the first note that's in that chord, our bass note, which is our first interval, our 1 or D. Play the second interval and then slide into the 3rd. So that's, and then grab that D right under it. So this is what we call a first inversion, when you have the 3rd as your lowest note in the chord, okay? And that's a really cool sound and something that Hendrix would do all the time. And once you have arrived here, you can hammer on to the 3rd string. It's going to sound really good. You can hammer on to the 4th string, and you can hammer on to the 5th string. Right? So what we're going to be doing for this lick is keeping it simple. Once we arrive, we go here, slide here, hit these two, 3rd and 4th string, hammer on to the 4th string, go back, and then back to that 3rd, that major 3rd. So, okay, one time, really slow. Now the cool thing about these is that everything that you do as far as licks after you get to this chord, you can do on any of them because they're movable, right? You could do it on E, you could do it on D, you could do it on any of them, right? As long as it works with the tune that you're playing to. So in our case, we're just playing D into C. So that means for the C, we're doing that same exact thing. So really slow. So that was the D. Now we went to the C. And now for the G, I'm getting that G note with my thumb. And the first possibility that I want to show you is this here, which we did in the previous lesson. Sliding in here, going back and going into here. So once we get to that G, what I'm going to teach you in this lesson is slide into the 7th fret, walk back to the 5th fret, hit it a second time, and then end it here. Okay, so that's the actual lick. So how nice is that? Okay, so a couple of variations that you could do on that G. Okay, instead of this, you could do, okay, so within that G, if you just remove a couple of the notes, these lower notes, 4th, 5th, and 6th string, you can hammer them, or, you know, just play or pull off or do whatever you want to them, the 1st string, 2nd string, and 3rd string, right? Okay, so you could do all kinds of things, not just this little walk down. You could hammer on to the 1st string, hammer on the 4th string, go back, again, that's from that chord, and right into here, okay? Or you could do, so now instead of hammering on the 1st string, I hammered on the 2nd string. Again, went back to the 3rd string, hammered, right? Or you could do, again, I've discussed all of these in the previous lessons. I'm going to have that playlist for you underneath. But I want to keep this still kind of short and sweet so it doesn't go too long. But those are the possibilities. So now what I want you to do is, I've already showed you 3 examples of what you could do on the G or 4. Take them, roll with them, try to put this lick into practice. Again, I'm going to have that tab linked underneath for you. Make sure to go get that. If you don't have my book yet, make sure to download the book. It's going to be there. Read the book because there's a ton of great information in it. Actually read it, and you're going to see, you're going to have like a light bulb moment in your head. It's going to be great, okay? So that's about that. 5 minutes. I think we went a little bit over the time today, but that's okay. I wanted to give you, you know, some ideas, some information so that you really have something to work with over the weekend, okay? So that's about that. If you did enjoy this lesson, and I hope you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, tell a friend, share this video on social media, all the good stuff. Sharing is caring, all right? So thank you very much for that. And I will see you next Friday with another 5 Minute Friday. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take it easy. Have a great day. Bye-bye.